Hello. Yeah, reminder, I'm in Asia, so there's going to be background noise. Nothing I can do about it, it's the way it is. Anyway, before we start on anything, well done to Dimitri Bivol, great fight. I had it at least, well, minimum 8-4, but more than likely 9-3 to Bivol if you want to count the rounds. How they gave the first 4 rounds to Canelo, I'll never know. Anyway, beside the point, the jab, blah, blah, blah. Right. I keep telling my people, I keep telling everybody, that if you've got a good jab, things tend to work out for you. And if you've got an excellent jab, things really tend to work out for you. And everything sort of happens after that. And if you know how to use the jab in all different manner of ways, you can get in and out of all manner of different circumstances and positions. And Bivol proved that. Another thing I tell my people is I really do not like this method of coming in. Now, Canelo can do it because Canelo's fucking brilliant. But we're not Canelo. The way I explain it is this. If you've got a long arm and what we call sword and shield type defence, so you've got a good long jab going out there and you're keeping them at bay here, it's very much more difficult for somebody to advance on you. If you're here, there's nothing to stop them coming forward. Nothing. Until you jab out. But you've got to go from here. Yes, if you're as good as Canelo, you can do it, but we're not Canelo. I'm talking about everybody else. Right? He's an exception. He's brilliant at it. But a proper jab, a good jab, an excellent jab, somebody knows what they're doing with it, example, Bivol, negates this pretty comfortable. And you saw that Bivol was mixing up the jab with light ones, touches, then hard ones, then bam, 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 suddenly throw a combination, whatever. But when somebody's here, and you jab into their arm, into their glove, it slows down or stops their punches from coming out. So it takes away so much of their weapons, so many of their weapons. So, what do I want to say when I want the jab right? I want the jab to be as fast as humanly possible, and I want it to be as powerful as humanly possible, and I want it to be as accurate as humanly possible. Once you've got it fast, hard and accurate, you can then mix it up and do other things with your jab. You can go nice and light, just touching with it. You can mix up high, low, whatever you want. You can do it on the way back, on the way in, on the way round, on the way round, all manner of things. But you must have that ability to throw it hard, fast and accurate, and multiples. Once you have that ability, everything else starts to become very much easier. Very much easier. It's what I keep telling my people time after time after time. And you'll be amazed how many people forget about the jab and just think that they can throw the big overhand and stuff like that. It is that important. It's incredibly important. Now, what else does it mean if you've got a good jab? Well, it means that if you were in on the guy and you've thrown him at shorter range, medium range, whatever, you've been throwing your combinations, whatever you've been throwing, and it's not working. If you move away, similar to Canelo, right? Just use him as a bad example because he's bloody good at it. But if you move away like this, there's nothing to stop that guy firing straight back. So you would have to jump out of the way, which is what Canelo was doing, not last night, yesterday morning, my time. So that means that you're immediately putting yourself in a disadvantageous position by moving back like that, because you can be attacked easier. And then you're forcing yourself to have to jump back. takes up more energy, blah, blah, blah. And also, you don't really know what the other guy is doing. If you finish your punches, blah, 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 and nothing's quite working for you, you decide to retreat, and you retreat whilst you're jabbing, like Bivol, or jabbing and moving off, jabbing, pivoting, whatever, but you're throwing that jab out there, it kind of hinders the guy moving forward, because if I'm trying to move forward like this and I keep getting hit with a jab, it's difficult for me to advance. If I'm moving forward like this and you don't throw anything, I can just walk straight towards you, which is what Canelo's been able to do in his previous fights, because nobody was really throwing an authoritative jab. But Bivol proved to everybody that he's got a great jab and he knows how to use it. Not only that, other things as well, but we're concentrating on the jab. So, what you need to do is work on your jab. Make it as fast as humanly possible. Make it as strong as humanly possible and as accurate as humanly possible. Then learn to mix it up. Everything from just little touches, just gauging where things are, gauging your distance, understanding where your distance is so that you understand how far away you can be and yet still jab and yet be a long, long way away or close to your opponent, which is a whole other story about how to understand distance, which I keep banging on about. Anyway, that's my take on Bivol, Canelo and the jab. See you later.